Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting out west in the American League, the Rangers put together 10 total hits as they beat the visiting Rays 3-1. At the start of the day, the Rangers are in 4th place in the AL West, 16 games out of first. And the Rays sit in last place in the American League East Division.
Now from a place that's seen its share of great moments through the years, a look at the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Oakland A's. Matt Olson, with the season winding to a close, the AL's leading hitter makes his case for a batting crown. Next. Sean Manaea, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike 1. And Dan Vero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Off is Simmons. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Joyce. But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. His career numbers against Manaea, just a 2 for 14 line, so advantage pitcher here. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. The 0-2 delivery. Missed with a slider. Manaea, a native of Indiana, the Hoosier State. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Ian Kinsler becomes the first out of the inning. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I think the guy they need to get going is Ian Kinsler. He's coming off a month where he hit in the low 200s. I mean, he barely put up any resistance at all. That's not what you expect for him, and I'm sure he's working hard to try to figure it out and turn things around.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed up a little high. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He will give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
The 1-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Here's Justin Upton now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that is off the wall. Trout rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked. Drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
Here's Luis Valbuena now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Valbuena, a previous member of the Houston Astros, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Valbuena with a 2-2 count now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch, and the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Here's Chris Young as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And that is past him at first. It's a fair ball. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room. But that double, they were 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
Here's Jeffrey Marte now, as he'll take a look at ball one. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. One and 0 pitch on the way, and he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Now the 1-1 pitch, and it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Angels 3, the A's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Shohei Ohtani will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Standing in, Steve Lombardozzi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Matty, this team is oozing confidence right now. They were playing well coming into this game, and what do? Right out of the chute, top of the first, throw a 3 spot up on the board. They got the opposition on their heels.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. A fastball that just misses inside. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Jed Lowry is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. And he's going to try and answer right back. Extra bases to start the home first. And he will get there as the A's have themselves a leadoff double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might have been foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Here's Jed Lowry now as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Lombardozzi leads off second with nobody out. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. Nope. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here's another 2-2. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Matt Olson is on deck. Hit on the ground to third. On to first as Valbuena throws him out. One gone. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
Stepping up now, Matt Olson. First shot for him here, and with the season winding down, he's closing in on a league batting title. In there, and it's 0-1. (0-1) count, and the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. One out and a runner on second base. And the pitch takes off inside and it gets away. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. It's a swinging bunt up the line. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out. But meanwhile, the run is in to score. But one's all they get as the run scores.
Matt Joyce.
Digging in, Matt Joyce, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Coming to the plate now, Reimer Liriano. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the fresh run and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And a neck-high fastball that time. Hit to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has, an absolute howitzer.
Standing in, James McCann, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Olson in foul ground. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Now to the plate, Andrelton Simmons. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Simmons is truly an elite level defender, which is a big deal given the position he plays in the middle infield. Defensive metrics have become a bigger and bigger part of evaluating players, of course, and he's consistently among the leaders in these newer categories at his position.
Yeah, you can tell his pitching staff absolutely loves him. First step quickness, soft hands, an absolute cannon for an arm. This guy fits the bill defensively.
Hops this one up. Chapman into shallow left. He can't get there as it falls in.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Into the box, Ian Kinsler fouled away. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Runners going. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. Barehanded on the hop. It's there, and he's out. Angels leave 1, and it's still 3-1. Next up for the A's, Boog Powell, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. Simmons to his left. He's there. And there's 1 down now.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And let's take a look at second baseman Ian Kinsler, one of the real grinders in our sport. A leadoff hitter that creates problems not only with his power but the ability to steal bags. And on defense, one of the quickest double play turns in the game.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
I have to count 1 and 2.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Ryan Baker. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Two balls and no strikes.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Two out, nobody on. Weak roller right side. The underhanded flip, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. A's are gone in order. They still trail it here 3-1. Mike Trout ready to settle in and kick off the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac with you in the booth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Popped him up. Lombardozzi over to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So with one away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Now in the box, Justin Upton. He cashed in with a two-run double his first trip to the plate. First offering on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike. The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Turned on down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Another one sent foul.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Fouled off. making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Again, another foul ball. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. The 2-2 one more time. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Lifted in the air out to right. Joyce back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Third baseman, Luis Valbuena.
Striding in, Luis Valbuena. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel to first.
Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. And he fouls this one off. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Angels are gone in order as the lead remains 3-1. Ready now, Bruce Maxwell. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Fastball down near the shoe tops. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. The 3-1. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Batting ninth.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Now at the plate, Matt Chapman. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Popped high in the air. Marte is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Steve Lombardozzi.
Digging in the switch hitter, Steve Lombardozzi. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Line toward right center. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Now batting, shortstop, Jed Lowry.
So one out here with runners at first and third. And that'll bring in the shortstop, Jed Lowry. He's set. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
And this is fouled at the plate. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. A throw to the plate, and the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate. And that's going to hurt because now there are two away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The 1-2 pitch. Locks him up for strike three. One left for Oakland. Score holds. It's 3-1. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Chris Young. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. First pitch on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Young will take the turn and head for second now. And he will get there as the Angels are in business with a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Here's Jeffrey Marte now. A ball and no strikes. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in there. Base hit. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second. So another run in to score. And we've seen that this has been a potent offense all season long as we bring in a look at the league leaderboard for runs scored. And we see that these guys currently sit fifth best in the American League in that category. Ready for another chance? Reimer Liriano. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. Cue shot here out toward short. And Lowry won't be able to track it down. This gets through, a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Stepping in now, James McCann, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, McCann is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Swing, high drive, left field and deep, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Ready on 0-2. And another foul ball. On a line to shortstop.
Now batting, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Ready now for LA, Andrelton Simmons. Last time through was a base hit. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball, 1-0.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Hit back up the middle. Lowry's got it. He'll go to the bag for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Angels get just the one. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Angels 4 and the A's 1. Now at the plate, Matt Olson set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
First baseman, Matt Olson.
First offering on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. And he chased it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Here's Matt Joyce now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Joyce is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He was a 12th round selection back in 2005.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. The 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Center fielder, number 3.
So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is in the air out to left field. Upton's after it, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the A's. They trail it 4-1. Ready once again, Ian Kinsler, 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Ian Kinsler.
First pitch on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ooh, good changeup. Just missed inside. The 1-1 home. He swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
Powell is there, and he has it for the first out.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
So 1 gone in the inning, and here's the always dangerous center fielder, Mike Trout. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Counts even to Trout, 1-1. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Due next is Justin Upton as he gets loose in the on-deck circle. Line toward the alley in left center, and this is going to find the alley as it heads out toward Mount Davis for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
First pitch on its way to Upton. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Trout takes his lead at third with 1 away. A ball and 2 strikes now.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing them at 4.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 1-2 popped him up. Lombardozzi is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Luis Valbuena.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Ready with the 0-2. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. Angels strand one, but they lead it 4-1. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit.
Leading off for the A's, designated hitter, Stephen Piscotty.
First delivery to him on the way. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Got him swinging on a split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he currently sits 3rd in the AL in that category. Striding into the box, Ryan Baker comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
The windup and the 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
2 strikes.
Now the pitch. Count still at 1-2.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Three and 2 to the A's center fielder. Bruce Maxwell waits on deck. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Here's the German-born catcher, Bruce Maxwell. And he puts it on the ground to second. Up with it is Kinsler. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. It's the Angels 4 and the A's 1. Max Stone takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 32, Max Stone.
Here's Chris Young. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Leading off for the Angels, the designated hitter, Chris Young.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. Joyce coming on, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Now a swing and a miss, and Young is down on strikes, 1 away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box now, Jeffrey Marte, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He'll try again. 1-2. Drilled to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there, up and away. That breaking ball, Dero, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
Here's Reimer Liriano, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Baker is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, catcher, James McCann.
Digging in, James McCann hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First pitch of the at-bat. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Angels leave 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. And this one's over at the knees. 2-1. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. The 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Hit Weekly back to the mound. And there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Steve Lombardozzi.
Digging in now, Steve Lombardozzi. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
To 2-2 now. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we find that these guys are currently 3rd best in the AL in that department. Here's Jed Lowry now. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line softly toward the hole. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland, the Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now here it comes. Chopped Weekly to the left. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter number 3, second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
At the plate, Ian Kinsler. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And there's a swing and a miss as Kinsler's down quickly now. 0-2. Now pitch on the way. Stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2. Misses for ball 1.
1 and 2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit up. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard down the line. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So still 2 away, and Justin Upton will bat next. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Here's Justin Upton now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Trout at second with 2 down. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 5-1 game now.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Sean Kelly is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season.
Sean Kelly.
Into the box, Luis Valbuena, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Two out with the man at first. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now a move over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. A high fastball is in there.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Baker has a read on it, and that retires the side. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. It's stretch time here in Oaktown. It's the Angels 5 and the A's 1. So coming to the plate, Matt Olson, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. down by a bundle. It's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First offering on its way. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. Now it's driven the other way with some authority. Headed toward the foul pole. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow! A solo shot that time for Matt Olson. 38th home run of the season for him. And it's now a 5-2 game.
Yeah, and it looks like at least one player is having a night to remember. He drove in their only run earlier in the game and continues to hot hand with a deep one into the night sky.
Now batting, right fielder,
Here's Matt Joyce now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Nope.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
So that'll bring in the outfielder Boog Powell, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. No hits to this point. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high. Stephen Piscotty is on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton's under it. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Stephen Piscotty.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. First offering on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And that one stayed up a little high. 1-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Ryan Baker, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 1-0 count. Here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you got to be ready for the heater.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, I think his mechanics are starting to betray him a little bit. He's really lost the strike zone, and when that's the case, something is usually off at his delivery.
The 2-1 pitch. Started that swing a bit too early.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Liner toward right center, but he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. The A's strike for 1 on the solo homer. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 5-2. Here's Chris Young.
Leading off for the Angels, the designated hitter, Chris Young.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. The next 0-2. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The next 0-2. He's outside for a ball.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. At the plate, Jeffrey Marte. It was a single for him in his last at bat. Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Ready with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Ready with another 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. 8th inning from Oaktown. A's leading this one over their Southern California rival Angels as we get a look at the line score through the first 7 and change. Settling in now, Reimer Liriano will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. The fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Reimer Liriano. His first home run of the season as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Yeah, and that home run is an absolute backbreaker. You still have some baseball left to play here, but with the 4-run lead, it could be a non-save situation. So they might get the rest their closer the rest of the day. 4 runs feels awfully good.
In now, James McCann. As he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
J.J. Tierney enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. First pitch of the at-bat. And a neck-high fastball that time. Lifetime against this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set it up.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. But the Angels add one more to their lead, and it comes via the solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's now 6-2 Angels. Jose Alvarez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Jose Alvarez.
Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
1-2.
Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now batting, third baseman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman in prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez. He's 1 for 4. Franklin Barreto will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 1, Franklin Barreto.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Alvarez is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Now batting, second baseman, Steve Lombardozzi.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Steve Lombardozzi. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first, just keeping him close. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Barreto, base runner at first with 1 out. Weak chopper up the line. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Jed Lowry.
Here's Jed Lowry now. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
There's a strike. Oh, and 2 the count to Jed Lowry. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
1-2.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. The 2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. The A's strand one. They still trail here. It's 6-2. A look there at the Bay Bridge from the East Bay side, where we are for this one from the Coliseum in Oakland. Franklin Barreto will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Number 1.
Into the box, Mike Trout will start things off in the top of the ninth as they look for a little insurance.
Center fielder, Mike Trout.
Jonathan Lucroy is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Howell's in pursuit. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Justin Upton.
Now batting, Justin Upton. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. First offering on its way. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
One out, nobody on. Lifted in the air out to right. Looking up is Joyce. And it's gone as they add still another. Justin Upton with the solo home run. 29 home runs for him on the year, and the lead is now 7-2.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Frankie Montes enters the game with one gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 47, Frankie Montes.
Here's Luis Valbuena now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And he misses with it. 1-1.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Chapman backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Up next for the Angels, the designated hitter, Chris Young.
In now, Chris Young. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-0 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. So he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Here's Jeffrey Marte now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0 delivery. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch just like that one.
High in the air out to center field. Powell is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Angels strike for 1, and it comes on this solo home run. Last chance coming up for Oakland. It's the Angels 7 and the A's 2. Ian Kroll, a 6'1" southpaw, will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen here.
Ian Kroll.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But, hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and, hey, that's part of the game.
Ramon Liriano will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 22, Ramon Liriano.
Into the box now, Matt Joyce. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Previous meetings with Ian Kroll, he's a perfect 2 for 2. The 1-0. He's running. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it.
That was about as easy as they come right there. Hard to say whether that'll be defensive indifference or a stolen base, but either way, he's into scoring position.
The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Liriano stands at second with no outs. And this is on the ground for Kinsler at second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Center fielder, number 3, Boog Powell.
So digging in now, Boog Powell. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Mark Hanna will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at third and only one away. He'll pulled off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. A man at third with one away. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Striding forward now is the DH, Stephen Piscotty. Previous meetings with Ian Kroll, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch coming, here it is. Right over the middle, knee high.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
The 0-1 pitch. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for Oakland. Got him swinging in the dirt. McCann recovers. Throw to first here is going to be in time as the Angels have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And tonight's final, 7-3. Los Angeles hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Shohei Ohtani earns his staff-leading 16th victory of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.